Hey, good morning. Paul Farmer here. It is what, Tuesday? I believe it's Tuesday. I just got done with an NLP coaching, neuro linguistic programming. I don't know if you know what that is or not, but basically what it is how your brain works, like to overcome, so you can easily overcome limiting beliefs, bad habits, things like that. Procrastination, fear, anything that typically keeps you stuck. That's what it's about. And I think it's pretty awesome. I actually purchased access to get this coaching. It's weekly and it's extremely, extremely affordable. If it's something that you feel would benefit you, I put the link in the description. But you can also kind of see what it's about here. I'm going to get to the main point today, but I just wanted to cover this quick. So, this is what's covered in the weekly sections. This is a list of things. So, building rapport, creating compelling elevator pitch, anchoring positive states, overcoming limiting beliefs. I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to let you see some of them. Setting well-informed outcomes, chunking for goal achievement, swish pattern for changing behaviors. That's actually what we learned today, which was really cool. It's all about a very, very simple technique you can use that will allow you to change a bad habit very quickly or any habit very quickly into something positive. Reframing negative situations, using language patterns effectively, creating a compelling vision, mental rehearsal techniques. So you can see there's like a long list. And every week, every Tuesday, we have a live session. There's also other resources as well you can go through. It's pretty cool. And again, it's extremely affordable at only $20 a month. So if you are not getting the results that you know you want to be getting, you may want to check it out. You may want to check it out. And the link, like I said, is in the description. Okay, now let me get to the main thing today. The thing I talk about every day. I believe this is my 20th time doing a live video about this. And what I'm referring to is getting paid. And in the title, as you can see, make 4,000 a month with this easy side hustle from home. What I'm referring to is writing simple letters. Writing simple letters. You probably see me talk about this before. The reason I continue to come on here and share this with you is because it legitimately works. It works. I've been paid 16 times now, going on 17. I'm expecting at least one payment this week, if not two. So yeah, it absolutely works. It's been a huge blessing to me and my family and so many others. As I shared yesterday, like here's an example right here. Let me just scroll up here. Susan was able to pay off her car by writing letters. Okay. She was able to pay off her car. How cool is that? And you can use this money for literally anything. So it's really awesome. And what I like about it is, like, if you go into any other company, just about any company that is legit. I'm not talking about, Ponzi schemes, investment schemes, those types of things. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about something that doesn't require any real skills. So let me just, I put this list together, and that list could actually be longer, but it doesn't require any real skills. If you can write something you probably learned in elementary school, I hope you learned it in elementary school. I'm pretty sure they teach it, right? And you can follow very simple instructions, then you could absolutely do this. And it can pay you quite well. I'm not saying you're going to get rich, although we do have someone that did $12,000 writing letters in June. That's just from writing letters. That's not from going and sharing the opportunity, because there is a referral program where you can get compensated quite well by sharing this. And a lot of people like to share it because for the main thing, it's they know it's something that could benefit other people. They want to help other people. So they go out and share it. Because the majority of people online currently, right now, if you were to go online, if you go through social media or whatever, most of those people aren't making any money, or they're making very little money. So this is really an amazing thing because you don't have to do any of that stuff. So you can see right here on this chart, like what's possible to make by simply writing letters. It's pretty crazy. So anywhere from maybe you just want to make an extra $1,000, $500 a month. I don't know what your needs are, what you want to do, but whatever it is you want to do, you can do it with this opportunity. So let's say you just want to go make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. That's like 10 letters a day. That'll take you maybe an hour a day to do. It's very simple to do. And that's only 5 days a week. Could you do it more than that? Absolutely. You can do it 7 days a week. I do it 7 days a week. Sometimes I do it 6 days a week. I typically write 200 letters. That's my goal, 200 a week. Go out. Last week, we set out a bit more than that, but typically it's 200. So, and we may raise it, but right now it's about 200 a week. My wife also writes, and she has her own goals, what she wants to do. So even your spouse can do this. So you can double the income. So what you see on this chart, if both of you are writing, you could double the income. And again, it doesn't require any of these skills. You don't have to do any of this stuff. Yesterday, a friend of mine called me. He had to work later at his job. So he had to work, something happened, power went out or something. I don't know. He had to go do something. And he got out late. So he ended up having to sit in traffic. And he was not too happy about it. He was sitting in traffic. They closed the freeway. And he was talking to me while he was on. And I was like, yeah, I don't miss those days. I don't miss sitting in traffic for hours. Like when I was teaching, I would sit in traffic. Literally, I have to leave at 6 a.m. or earlier so I could make it to school, to work on time, which was, I think school started like 8 o'clock, 8:30. I can't remember. But because of the traffic patterns, like I never knew, like if the freeway was going to be backed up so I had to do that every day. And then you get off of work and you sit in traffic again. So you're wasting all this time sitting in traffic. It's stressful. It's annoying. And people do this stuff every single day. And I told him, like, well, I just wrote my letters today. I watched a show, and like then I watched the USA basketball game yesterday, the tune-up with Germany, and that's what I did. And he's sitting in traffic, so so just kind of. I'm not saying to go and quit your job and do this. While you could. What I am saying, though, is you could add some supplemental income. And I said this in yesterday's video that in California, they're saying that in order to, live at the way you lived the year before, I think it was the year before, you make like $28,000 extra from what you made the year before. And I could have that number wrong, but that's insane. $28,000 more. Like, where are you going to get that money? Are you going to get that from your job? It's going to give you a raise? Probably not. You're going to have to go work maybe a second job, a third job. I don't know. Or you just write some letters, So it's really not difficult whatsoever. So what you want to do, this sounds good to you. If you're like, yeah, Paul, I get it, man. Like, I could write letters and I can make this extra money, and this would really, really benefit me and my family. We could finally take that vacation we haven't been able to take forever, or we could pay off our car, or, just have less stress financially, maybe pay out some credit cards. Like, I get it. It sounds really amazing, right? And I can't believe how simple it is. Just write letters and get paid. It's incredible, right? No skill involved. Well, if that sounds good to you, go to the link in the description. Let me just pop that up there so you can see it. There it is. Go to the link in the description. It's in the description of the video. Click on that. And what you're going to do is you're going to watch a 4-minute video that's going to walk you through exactly what to do, how this whole process works. And if you still are unsure about how it works, there's a full presentation on that page as well. So after you watch the 4-minute video, you still have some questions, go watch the full presentations, and that should pretty much cover everything. But in a nutshell, what we do is we teach you exactly what to write. So how to write to get paid by these large companies. We show you who to write to. So these companies have been vetted. There's a lot of different companies you can write to. They're not all vetted. And some of them may not pay you. So it's good to know that the ones that are vetted, they're paying consistently. That's important, right? You want to get paid. We check your work. So we have a template team. So when you decide to get started and you go through the course, it's about a 30-minute course, 9 lessons long. We have a template team where you will submit your letters. So like I have an index card and I have an envelope here. Okay. So when you write on it, whatever you write on it, you're going to submit that. Just take a quick picture and submit it to the template team. They're going to look it over and make sure everything is correct so you get paid before you start sending it out. Now, I've heard some horror stories where people go out and they're like, oh, I'm going to figure this out for free. I'm going to save myself some money. And the truth of the matter is, this is not expensive whatsoever. $224.99 to get started. That's it. Very, very inexpensive. And for the money, I mean, you're getting proven training, proven, very simple to follow training that, and ongoing support. So there's two live sessions, 2 live question and answer sessions a week. We have one today, actually, where they will answer your questions live. So a lot of times I go in there and I just listen in because, there's things that I learn pretty much every time on there that you wouldn't learn in like an ebook, or something that supposedly is free or whatever. Like, you're not going to learn that because they're not going to put that in there because it's up-to-date information, right? So, and then you just mail your letters and you get paid. Now, some things to keep in mind: you do need to pay for your letters. You have to pay for your envelopes, your index cards, your pen, and your stamps. You do have to pay for that. But, I think about it like this, though. A lot of people think their job is free, but their job isn't free. Okay, think about it. The time it takes you to get to work. Well, that's time. If you're driving a car, it's wear and tear on your car. That's time you're spending away from your loved ones, right? You probably need to eat something. So maybe you're going to go buy something to eat, right? So that's not free, right? You have to go buy something to eat. And your clothes, those are not free. You have to buy clothes to go to work. So it's not free. And running any kind of business is not free either. There's always some type of expense. So just keep that in mind. That's just the way it is. This is a very minimal expense. And if you decide to, it's completely optional, but if you decide to refer people, when you refer someone, you make $100 every time. So if you refer 3 people, this thing's paid for. If you log into the websites that we show you to log into, the vendor sites, they pay you to log in. They pay you $1 every day. They give it away. And, it's probably better than what you make in your bank on interest, I'm guessing. So it's pretty cool, like how they have all that. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I appreciate you for stopping by and seeing what this is all about. I truly believe this is something that can benefit you. That's why I keep coming on here and sharing it. I know it's been a blessing to me, especially when I hurt my back. I couldn't do anything. Literally, I could not get on my computer, on my desk. Like, I could do nothing, but I could lay on my back and write these letters. and keep the money flowing in. So been a huge blessing to me. I know it can be for you. Go ahead and go to the description in the video, click on that link, and decide to get started right now. With that, I'll talk to you soon. Make it a great day. And yeah.